Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon. How's everyone doing? It will look. I told you guys about the board. I told you guys about the ESCOM board. That it will not. Sorry, it will not be long until they reverse. So we just had a surprise. A surprise LS. I told you guys I don't want to talk about it, but I just had a great session on TikTok, man. Our first session, we went live today. Not long ago, I had not long ago I had Percy telling me what needed to happen, and man, I just closed it. I didn't know how to close. I didn't even know how to close the live. I didn't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know how to close the live, man. But that went extremely well. That went extremely well. Yeah, man. We gained the followers. We gain followers, and that's what you want. That's what you want to be doing. To gain followers, to share game. To share game. And if anything gets us to the live, we fine, man. That's what we want. We got enough likes, enough likes, and that makes us happy. That means that which we are doing, that which we set out to do, um, we are on the right track. That's what it means. It means we are on the right track. And if as long as we're sharing information with people that can empower people, man, that pleases me, that helps me. um and that's what this is about. It's about empowering people, it's about helping people. It's about getting people to generate the wealth. Okay, so without wasting much time, if you are from that session, if you're from that session, we had load shedding now. I call it LS, this side. I took a vow not to say load shedding, so there it goes. I broke a vow. But it's expected in this country. I'm not gonna say it's a broken country, like the infamous broken country, broken man. But here it goes, guys. The information contained in this presentation and the resources are available for download through Juprop group website and its affiliated sites, inclusive of social media platform, is not intended as and shall not be understood or construed as financial advice. I'm not an accountant or financial advisor, nor am I holding myself out to be, and the information contained herein is not a substitute for financial advice from a professional who's aware of the facts and circumstances of your individual situation. We have done our best to ensure that the information provided and shared, the resources available for download, are accurate and provide valuable information regardless of anything to the contrary. Nothing available on or through this webinar should be understood as a recommendation that you should not consult with a financial professional to address your particular information. The company expressly recommends that you seek advice from a professional. Okay, just a quick caution, guys. By virtue that I don't have a stable network connection, just bear with me. If we lose connection, just bear with me, okay? But I'm gonna try to be as fast as possible. We should be done here in 30 minutes. So why does Juprop exist? We are here to enable credit active consumers with credit education tools and insights to improve their credit score. We are here to empower clients with transitioning from tenants to homeowners by leveraging their credit. And the entire webinar is ideal for all credit active consumers. And our biggest goal is to get to a point where at least 1 million credit reports can be pulled, okay? In the country currently there's 26 million, just over 26 million credit active consumers. Of that, about 9.88 million have impaired records, meaning their accounts in arrears for a period that is 3 months or more. And of that, we've got 741,000 credit reports that have been requested, have been issued to consumers at their request. Okay, that's the total number. Majority of that being free, what that stat says is that I mean, if you look at all these figures, credit active consumers are not pulling their stats. That's less than 5%. I mean, that's less than 5%. Yeah, okay. So our session is going to be broken down into three. First being understanding credit, and then get your credit report, and then the group offer. In our offer, we've got three packages. We've got the 3 months package, we've got the 6 months package, and we've got an annual package. Okay, I'll cover all these in much more detail when we get to the offer sessions. I like covering the offer from the gate, you know, that people are aware what is it that is my flow. So hey, if you're not interested in anything of that sort, at least by the time session 2 is done, you know exactly why, you know, or just wait and hear the offer, man. You can always decide. Okay, so this is the 3-digit credit score. This is what it looks like. It varies, guys. A credit score varies in types of numbers. This here it's literally a credit score demonstration page. This is what demonstration purpose, because countries have different rankings of the scores. Okay, I thought I should mention that. I hardly ever mention that, but I don't know why I should mention that today. But what you want to do is to get to a point where you have an excellent score. That's a goal. As a consumer, as a credit active consumer, is to get to a point where you have an excellent goal. And what you don't want to do is to find yourself on the left side, on the very poor, because it's expensive. It's expensive. It becomes expensive because you are forced to rely on your money. The second part is that if you qualify, that money that you are forced to rely on, more of it gets taken in higher interest. Okay, so you want to find yourself literally on the right side. Okay, what is credit? Credit is the ability to borrow money or access goods or services with the understanding that you'll pay later. At the core of credit is trust. It's trust that payment will be made in the future. That's what credit is about. In simple terms, I always explain is that credit is the ability to borrow from your future self. That's what credit is about. It's about borrowing from your future self. In the context of South Africa, we've got the National Credit Regulator, and the act that governs credit is the National Credit Act 34 of 2005. And its intention and purpose is as follows. I'm not going to go through all of them. Please, guys, screen grab. Trying to move as fast as possible. Okay, to promote a fair, non-discriminatory marketplace for access to consumer credit, and for that purpose to provide for general regulation of consumer credit and improve standards of consumer information, to promote BEE and ownership within the consumer credit industry, to prohibit certain unfair credit marketing practices, to promote responsible credit granting and use for that purpose, to prohibit reckless credit granting, to provide for debt reorganization in cases of over indebtedness, to regulate credit information, to provide for registration of the credit bureau, credit providers, and debt counseling services. Who's the credit provider? Credit provider, in respect of the credit agreement to which this act applies, means the party who supplies goods or services under a discount transaction, incidental credit agreement, or installment agreement, the party who advances money or credit under a pawn transaction, the party who extends credit under a credit facility, the mortgagee under a mortgage agreement, the lender under a secured loan, the lessor under a lease, the party to whom an assurance or promise is made under a credit guarantee, the party who advances money or credit to a point to another under any other credit agreement, or any other person who acquires the rights of a credit provider under a credit agreement after it has been entered into. What is in your credit report? Information that will be in your credit report would include the number of credit card accounts you have, their borrowing limits, current outstanding balances, the amounts of any loans you've taken out, how much of them you've paid back, whether your monthly payments for your accounts were made on time, late, or missed altogether, more severe financial setbacks such as mortgage foreclosures, car repossessions, bankruptcies. There are other entities that report on your monthly payments to the bureau, such as property agents, social housing, pay TV, all these things. Okay, we've got 4 types of credit: revolving credit, service credit, installment credit, charge cards. I always say one of the things that you need to be looking out for is loyalty programs with a store account function linked into them. Okay, so don't sign up for things without really understanding, and look out for balloon payments. Understand what is in your credit agreement and make sure that you keep copies of your credit agreement. Have a credit file, have your own credit agreements file. Okay, how do you reach your credit report? I referenced it in the beginning around the 3-digit number and trying to move as many people to the extreme right side, to the excellent or good side of credit, because once you are there, you can leverage other people's money. So creators use that 3-digit number, of course, with other things like affordability and all, but the 3-digit number really matters. Your credit score distills the information on your credit report to something that's easy to interpret and does so in a way that is fair and recognizable. In the country currently, there are 14 this is session 2, guys. Get your credit report. Okay, in the country there are currently 14 credit bureaus, and as I've stated before, I presented that number, the 741 number, 41,000 number. Less than 5% of South African consumers are getting their free credit report. Okay, that's something that as a business we feel very passionate about. The more people, our view is that the more people pull their credit reports, the more people know what's in their credit reports, the better it is for the industry as a whole. The better it is even for the people as a whole. Okay, so I'm not affiliated with any of these guys. Yeah, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm trying to get hold of some of them. Okay. To create that relationship, and yeah, I'll talk about that. But yeah, make contact, guys. I was just in a TikTok live now. I told the guys, say, okay, please go pull. I mean, so many people showed up there. I had so many likes. I had over 1,100 likes or something like that. Yeah, so make contact. Okay. Why is it important to know what's reflected in your credit report? Number one is that you can apply for credit with confidence. The second one is that you will know what definitely is it that's negatively affecting your credit score. You will know who's making inquiries. You'll know about who's literally the listings that are there. When was the last time you made, so that you manage also when you are making your visits. So you'll also it will also help you not to become a victim of fraud. Okay, 6 quick ways. I would say 6, but there's more than 6. So get your credit report errors on time, pay your bills on time, pay off outstanding debts, settle and close accounts, and my favorite, reduce your credit ratio. When you qualify for any amount, don't max that out. Use at least 30 to 40% and make sure that you make payments, and have a minimum, just about minimum will be fine. Okay. And thank you very much. If you've gotten here, you've gotten to our offer. Our offer, as I've said, is 3 packages. We've got a bronze, silver, and a gold package. We also have design and customized packages that are available on request, and what we cover through online sessions will be practical self tools, formulas, exercises. We also have discounts on affiliated partners. We bring expert guests, but we cover things like prescribed debt, consumer rights. We cover credit report in detail. Okay, we cover things like insurance replacement, how to claim unclaimed benefits, how to leverage your tenant profile, how to leverage your monthly utility bill, how to finance how to leverage FLISP, finance link individual subsidy program, how to work on that, how to claim from your credit insurance. These are the number of things that are covered in our sessions. Okay, so if you've gotten up to here, thank you very much, guys. It has really been an awesome session, possibly the shortest. I'm actually interested in seeing how long it took me, and that is just so perfect. 15 minutes and we are done. Thank you.